All right, what's up, man?
What's up, dude? How was your trip?
Other than LSU getting their ass kicked, it was pretty good, and it was also about 30 degrees cooler.
Right.
Up in Omaha. It's
kind of ironic.
It's hit or miss because it's 95 there tonight over there.
Right.
For the championship series, but nope. Now we're back in studio. Thankfully, our studio is a nice, cool 70 degrees as opposed to what I think is still 160-degree heat index outside.
Yeah.
At almost 7 o'clock back in Louisiana.
Thank you, Energy. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
And a decent air conditioner in the studio. Appreciate that too.
We do.
Wait, that means we appreciate ourselves. It's our studio.
That's a good way to start.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Episode 92, Ryan. It's creeping up. It really is creeping up.
You blink your eyes, Matt. The time just flies by, man.
But yeah, we'll have something really, really special planned for 100. I think
we don't even know yet. That's how special.
It's in the works. By the way, if you want to be in it, we got a couple spots.
Yeah, we got a couple ideas.
But
first things first.
First things first, Ryan. Let's go ahead and recap LSU baseball. The good thing about them getting to the World Series means the wait to football is shorter, at least.
True. True. We got another week or two of sports before we start the countdown. Is that 77, if I'm not mistaken?
75 today.
75 days till football.
Yeah. But
TD Ameritrade 2, LSU 0. Find every way possible to blame the park, the pitching, everything else. LSU just couldn't put runs on the board when it counted most. We had guys in scoring position against TCU both games. Poche, the wheels fell off. You already know that big story. And Johnny Holstaff wasn't cutting it.
No.
But we have a stud coming in from Texas this year who made it perfectly clear before he got drafted that he was coming to LSU, and there was no convincing him otherwise. So there goes your 1, 2, 3 looking in the next season. But
well, then you got the potential return of Jake Latz, who was out for the whole year. Is either, I think, going to be a weekend starter because he's got, as far as physical stuff, talking lane stuff here.
Okay.
I mean, LSU returns pretty much the entire pitching staff. You know, you got Poche back as well. I mean, LSU's going to have options. And if anything, whoever's the odd man out, I could see them being like a dominant closer. That'd be nice. You know, Parker, and somebody like Parker Buck could still come into that role, but if not, he could be a hell of a setup guy too.
Especially with when you got a Parker Buck, that's almost like having a Chris Cotton as your setup guy. You know, that's golden.
That's definitely the good news for LSU baseball going into 2016 is that they are going to be absolutely loaded pitching wise.
Will the bats
The flip side, LSU loses eight of its regular offensive starters.
Who's the only one that's not leaving?
Jake Fraley is the only one back.
Great.
And Zardon is, a part-time starter.
Great. So we're having a fresh starting nine going into next season.
Now, doesn't mean they aren't talented.
No.
It just means they're unproven. It's going to be
inexperienced. We'll see what Monero can do.
I'm curious to see what they can do. I'm curious to see what those guys are going to do in Cape Cod.
True. That'll tell you a lot.
And then also you got some of the JUCO guys coming through, especially the big three from Delgado. All three of those guys have batted over 400 now. It's JUCO, but it's still college.
So you bat over 400. I don't care what league you're playing in. Bat over 400 is astronomical. You only probably had maybe 15 guys in the whole NCAA. Maybe 15 guys out of how many? Hundreds upon hundreds,
thousands,
close to thousands of NCAA baseball players, and we probably got 10, 15 guys batting over 400. I don't care who you are. Put you in purple and gold. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, if anything, it's going to create competition.
Absolutely.
It's
always stirs the pot.
But, I mean, it's a wild card who's going to – the only set position would be Fraley in outfield, but then again, we don't even know which position. He could be center. He may be able to stay in left with one of the JUCO or freshman guys coming in and be able to play center. So, other than Jake Fraley probably occupying one of the outfield positions and Zardon either being a DH or maybe a utility spot infielder or first base or something like that potentially, it's up in the air. And Pap will be a catcher, probably at least. But yeah,
I'm curious to see who's going to fill the Stevenson hole and the Laird hole. Laird, in 3 years as a starter for LSU, did not commit one single error in right field.
That's unbelievable.
That's incredible.
They said it was like something in like the mid 100s, like 170 games or something like that. Actually, no,
that's incredible.
Actually, they're more than that. Actually, I think it was close to 200.
Got to be.
Because they played 56 in the regular season. Actually,
Plus two
take it back. Think about two trips to the World Series. Yeah, actually, I think it exceeded. Yeah, it exceeded 200.
That's incredible.
Think about it.
The perk of this season ending the way it did is LSU has now, I guess you could kind of say, broken the curse at TD Ameritrade with the win over Cal State.
They got the monkey off the back by beginning to win. In fact, we actually did claim a victory flag. Stole Cal State Fulton's flag.
So it's like a redskin, but different. It's like we took the scarf instead of the scalp of our opponent.
It's politically correct.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I mean, because we got to be PC here and all. Right. Hell no, it's our show. Do what I want. Anyways, 75 days till football season. Anthony Jennings has been arrested, and most of LSU Nation. When I say LSU Nation, I'm not referring to the Facebook group. I'm referring to the people across the Purple and Gold Nation. Are, I think, pretty not surprised and happy.
Yeah,
because
I'm kind of
follow the
surprised.
trend.
I'm surprised it was Jennings, though.
I'm not.
Expected to be Jennings.
I'm not. I won't be surprised if Brandon Harris gets arrested in the next year or two.
Yeah,
it's a trend.
It's starting to become the norm, isn't it?
LSU quarterback gets arrested. LSU has a knockdown, drag-out, unstoppable season with somebody else under center. So Jennings gets arrested. That means somebody else is going to go under center, and we're going to go 12-1 and win the national championship. 2007, 2011. I don't know how that season ended, but we went undefeated.
We're 13-0.
13-0.
Great team in college football.
SEC champions.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's a whole another ball game. We're getting down to that. Like I said, 75 days. The big topic of today, Matt. World Cup. Yes, my favorite topic.
Absolutely. You got to get the women some love, too, especially since they got a chance to win the damn thing.
They're getting a lot of love this year. They had over 4 million viewers, I think, for the the Australia match.
And one thing that's really cool to see is that the Outlaws, the big support group, they're up there in huge contingencies. And America, I think, other than Canada, is the only team that their fan support sold out every game that America was in group stage.
Wow.
USA and Canada were the only ones. So
says a lot.
I mean, you expect that for the men, but the women are getting some love up there.
Yeah, they sure are.
And they definitely deserve it. They have a chance to move on to the quarterfinals against China, which I think anybody in America wants to beat China in everything. But first things first, though, Ryan, they take on third place from, I believe, Group F in Colombia. A team that – which one are we going to see? Are we going to see the one that actually gave France everything they can handle and won the group?
Beat the number 2 team in the world 2-0. The biggest upset in women's World Cup history.
Or the one that tied Mexico. And this is not men's Mexico. This is women's Mexico.
Who did not advance, did they?
No. They have not advanced, I think, in 3 straight World Cups.
I think we get a mixture because the United States women's team knows Colombia well. Abby Wambach and Andrade, I think it's her name.
Yeah.
If I'm pronouncing that correctly, Andrade or something.
Believe it.
They know each other well. The last time they played, Andrade got a nice cheap shot in on Abby Wambach. So the ladies are going to be looking for blood, metaphorically speaking. Let's keep the red cards in the pocket, ref.
Now they do reset for this round, but at the same time, the games are a lot more important now.
And if you accumulate 2 over the knockout, you have to miss the next.
Right.
If you get, 2 in this match or 2 in back-to-back matches, you have to miss the next. So
and each game's more important.
In the 16 and then in the quarters, you get a yellow card in each game. You have to miss the semifinals.
Right.
USA, they've looked okay. They're a dominant team. They're 3rd in the world. They're ranked 3rd in the world in the FIFA rankings. But they've looked okay. They haven't looked the United States women's national team of old. They definitely don't look like the 1999 championship team. But it looks like they're starting to come into form. Alex Morgan is taking the pitch again.
And she's finally going to be playing full-time.
Right. She's going to get her full 90 or at least the majority of it.
Holiday and
Wambach.
It's going to be an interesting trio right there, Mike.
Personally, I think LaRue needs to be fit in there somewhere because LaRue is so fast. But her and Morgan play the same position, so it's going to be really hard to see if they can possibly move Morgan to the center strike to the striker position and put LaRue back out left and leave Abby on the right side, or mix and match some sort of way. The long balls to Wambach's head work from time to time. But if you look how we beat Australia, not one of them was off of a header to Wambach. So it really shows the versatility and the pace that the United States women were playing with against Australia. And then we lay a goose egg against Sweden. The back line looked looked like they were completely out of form, but they just managed to hold on to that 0-0 tie. And then Nigeria was,
if anything, a big play by the line to head it over the crossbar.
Absolutely.
On that one play, Sweden could have easily won the game, and then Hope Solo kind of carrying the load, in that game.
7 clean sheets for Hope Solo in World Cup competitions. That's 5th all time. Not to mention she's easy on the eyes. Look, Matt, we'll call a spade here.
Yes, absolutely.
Damn good keeper,
in the U.S.'s case, I think we got the ace of spades.
Oh yeah, ace of spades. I think the women will pull it out tonight. I really and truthfully think that.
And it's also Colombia's first time, I believe,
in the knockout round.
Stage, so it's a lot of pressure on.
Colombia's 28th. They have a couple of stars, but they're not. I'd be willing to bet their stars wouldn't start on our starting 11.
No.
They've got a couple of athletes, like I said, Andre, and I was watching some of that France match. They show a bit of pace, but if the United States back line holds the way it should, I say should, holds the way that we know they can, that we've seen them do in the past against the likes of Nigeria with that blinding speed. They had a couple ladies up front that were absolutely – they had Johnson beat and just managed to hold the back line and hold, and we kept a clean sheet. If they can hold that back line tonight against Colombia, I don't think we'll have any trouble. Matt, I'm calling this one 2-0. I can't say good guys. Good ladies.
Good ladies.
I'm going to go with the Yankettes. There we go. There we go. I'm going with the Yankettes, 2-0.
Keith, please get Elena to trademark that phrase. For,
Yankettes.
Yankettes. We're going to go for
Kafalful. Please, do it.
I mean, hey, you got 2 daughters you got to put through college.
Exactly.
Not that y'all need help anyway, but.
I got a son I got to put through college.
There you go.
Help us out.
Hey, we're looking for funding.
Right?
But
we're still waiting to hear back from Lucy. That's on another topic.
Yeah. But Ryan, I'm on the same page as you. I think 2-0 tonight. I think the U.S. get it done. I think we could even see something where it's tied 0-0 at half and the U.S. kind of get it going. They seem to be playing better in the second half or in spurts in the half.
Right.
But what you mentioned also with LaRue, I could see her coming maybe in like the final 15 minutes as that speed burst.
That fresh leg.
Speed kills in soccer, Ryan.
And speed kills late in soccer.
Yes. Colombia, I got to think, they may have a sub or two, but you got to think they have their core 11, and you could be in great shape, but, even if you're used to the heat or not, it's going to be warm. Legs get gassed in the
even in Canada, it's still going to be warm.
70th, 80th minute, legs are going to get gassed, Ryan, especially if you got a fresh pair of them ready to go. It could be a difference in the game.
That's the interesting thing is LaRue played her college ball at UCLA, and when she was on the pitch, she was faster than almost anybody out there, and she showed it against Australia. She showed it against Nigeria. When she came in late against Nigeria, you could tell the difference. So that would be a good call, Matt. I have to agree. 75th minute, put her in, maybe move Morgan over to the center, like I said, and just open the end up and let LaRue do what she does, and that's just outrun people that late in the match.
But no soon enough, if the U.S. get a victory tonight, they'll play China on Friday. And that is what it is in the World Cup world. I believe
that.
There's something. I believe that me
and you?
Maybe. No?
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
Absolutely. Had to do it. Did you get that? I lost against the scarf.
This time a year ago, we were at Rendezvous, cheering on the men against Portugal.
That's right.
So it's only right that we.
That's right. I saw that timeout today. It was like it was a Portugal game.
Yeah,
that's right. That was a wild time. That was fun.
Oh, man, that was a good time.
And then took vacation for the Germany game. That was insane as well.
Yeah, definitely took the day off work for that one. That was awesome.
That's a World Cup.
You had
once every 4 years.
My boss asked me, "So you really taking the day off for a soccer game?" I said, "It's not just a soccer game, boss. It's not just a soccer game."
Trying to advance to the knockout round,
and it did so.
Ryan, even though it's not parents in this, but it's almost equivalent. Parents just don't understand.
They just don't. Bosses just don't understand.
Bosses just don't understand.
Bosses who didn't play sports in high school don't understand, especially. Touche. With that being said, I've got a Jimmy John's finish to sandwich. A Jimmy John's sandwich to finish. And
before we do not America, World Series pick. I got Vanderbilt this week.
Vanderbilt.
Yeah, Vanderbilt's
too strong.
They got pitched.
I think you're talking about major leagues. I was about to say I got the Yankees. Or the Astros. Can we wave this and just call it Astros? 'Cause
Yeah.
It's orange and blue.
Astros.
If I wave it fast,
Oh,
then you
there
can't
it
see
is. Find an umbrella.
You can't see that it's Titans because it's orange and blue.
Well,
Just wave it fast enough.
you just told it. Oh, actually, the Astros hat's right there behind the umbrella. There we go. The blue hat.
Oh, old school.
There we go.
It's gonna be too small. Matt's head's too small. See, too small. I got a big head. Look like Coach Ott. My prayer for today. The prayer for the ladies.
It's celebration and Thanksgiving.
For the pool to watch out this weekend.
Andy, what happened to my damn Cheetos? Throw them in the water.
We just went completely.
This show entered the danger zone. Then again,
Ron?
All right, with that said,
Good night, America.
Night, America. Good luck, ladies.
USA.
America.
America.